In a moment that will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most surprising events in the recent history of C entertainment, Tian Xuning and Ziyu delivered a confession that sent their fandoms into collective chaos. What began as a simple behind-the-scenes livestream quickly turned into a whirlwind of emotions, theories, and explosive reactions across all social media platforms. No one expected it, no one was prepared, and yet it happened, leaving fans stunned, thrilled, confused, and desperately trying to process the truth behind the two stars' unexpected emotional exchange. For months, fans had joked about the possibility of something deeper between Tian Xuning and Ziyu. Their interactions during variety shows, promotional shoots, and fan events always carried a certain warmth, subtle smiles, gentle gestures, and a natural chemistry that felt almost too perfect to be coincidental. But even then, most people assumed it was nothing more than the effortless charm that both celebrities were known for. The industry is full of partnerships built on performance, after all. But what occurred last night shifted everything from harmless fan speculation to wild, unfiltered shock. The setting was unassuming. Tian Xuning and Ziyu were filming bonus content for a music documentary. The mood was relaxed, the lighting soft, and the conversation casual. Fans watching the livestream described the two as unusually comfortable, almost intimate in the way they laughed and shared inside jokes. Then, completely out of nowhere, Tian Xuning turned to Ziyu and, with the calmest voice imaginable, uttered the unexpected. "I think I've liked you for a long time," he said. The room fell silent. Even through the screen, viewers claimed they could feel the sudden shift in atmosphere. Ziyu froze for a moment, eyes widening in disbelief. For several seconds, neither of them spoke, and the comment section exploded instantly. Thousands of messages per second, most of them incoherent strings of capital letters, emojis, and shock-filled exclamations. But the real shock came from Ziyu's response. I thought it was just me," she whispered, almost too softly for the microphone to pick up. And that was all it took for the internet to break. Platforms such as Weibo, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Douyin went into immediate meltdown. Within minutes, hashtags related to the confession reached the #1 trending spot worldwide. Fans uploaded reaction videos, memes, theories, analysis threads, and even slowed-down clips of the moment from every possible angle. Some viewers claimed they saw tears forming in Tian Xuning's eyes, others insisted Ziyu's voice shook because she had been holding back her feelings for months or perhaps years. What made it even more dramatic was that neither of them attempted to downplay the confession afterward. In fact, Tian Xuning looked relieved, even smiling nervously as Ziyu hid her face behind her hands. The atmosphere became a mixture of embarrassment, affection, and a surprising sense of honesty rarely witnessed in the entertainment industry. After the confession went viral, their agencies released brief statements that did nothing to calm the storm. Instead of denying anything, both agencies wrote that the two artists were in the process of clarifying personal matters and would appreciate privacy at this time. Naturally, this only added fuel to the fire. Fans interpreted the wording as a silent confirmation, causing the online frenzy to intensify. By morning, the entire entertainment world was buzzing. Reporters camped outside studios, entertainment critics rushed to publish think pieces, and fanbases across the globe united in a shared state of emotional disarray. The situation had evolved beyond a simple confession, it had become a cultural phenomenon. What made the moment so explosive was its authenticity. In an industry where every movement is choreographed and every word carefully measured, the raw sincerity between Tian Xuning and Ziyu felt deeply personal. Neither seemed aware that the livestream was still running when the confession slipped out, making the moment even more shocking. It wasn't a scripted scene or a promotional stunt, it was simply two people, unable to hide their feelings any longer. As the video continued to circulate, body language experts and relationship theorists joined the conversation. Some repeated the analysis of their previous interactions, pointing out moments where Tian Xuning supposedly looked at Ziyu a little too long or where Ziyu smiled only that way when he was around. Others argued that the confession was the culmination of months' worth of subtle tension. Regardless of interpretation, one thing was certain: their chemistry had been real, and fans were now seeing it with new eyes. International fans were especially affected. Translation accounts worked overtime, providing subtitles in dozens of languages. Reaction compilations from around the world: Indonesia, Thailand, Brazil, the US, France, Malaysia, the Philippines, and more appeared on social media, each showcasing equally shocked expressions. Some fans cried, some screamed, and others simply sat in stunned silence. It became a global bonding moment, uniting people from different cultures under the shared disbelief that something so dramatic could happen so suddenly. Even celebrities joined the discussion. Some congratulated the pair indirectly with cryptic emojis, while others posted short clips expressing shock. A famous director who had previously worked with the duo wrote, "I always thought there was something special between them. They brought out the best in each other." That comment alone generated millions of likes. Despite the chaos, both Tian Xuning and Ziyu remained silent throughout the day. Their social media pages remained untouched, making fans even more desperate for an update. Rumors circulated that the two were discussing how to address the situation, while others speculated that they were simply taking time to process the magnitude of the moment. But perhaps the most emotional reactions came from longtime fans who had followed both artists from the beginning of their careers. Many expressed joy, believing that the confession represented genuine happiness for the two stars who had worked tirelessly for years. Others were conflicted, unsure how to balance their excitement with the overwhelming shock of seeing a real-life emotional moment unfold before their eyes. Throughout the night, thousands of fan-made edits, animations, and songs appeared online. Some used footage from their past shows, others created romantic artworks depicting the confession scene. It was as if the entire fandom had collectively agreed to transform their shock into creativity. Hours passed, but the intensity didn't die down. Analysts predicted that the event might become one of the most discussed pop culture moments of the year or even the decade. Some even compared it to iconic celebrity revelations of the past, marking Tian Xuning and Ziyu's confession as a historical turning point in modern fandom culture. What happens next remains uncertain. Will the two publicly confirm their feelings? Will they choose to remain private? Will the confession lead to an official relationship announcement? No one knows.